Meet my super dad. I have a super dad, I tell all my friends, but my friends just laugh at me when I say that. There is no such thing as a super dad, or they ask, how can your dad be super? And then they start talking about their dads. Matt chuckles and says, I only see my dad 2 times a year. My ate says he is like the invisible man. Shane can't imagine how her dad can be super. My mom always has bruises because of him. Maybe he's super, as in super scary. My friends can't understand what I mean. Wait. My dad doesn't always talk to us. He is like a super quiet dad, Jackie says about his dad. My friends can't understand what I mean, and so I say to them, my dad's super because he talks to me all the time, and when he tickles me I laugh so hard sometimes I even have to beg him to stop. And I can't count how many times he kisses my cheeks and wrestles with my brother, or how many times he tells us stories before we go to sleep at night. My dad's super because even if he's busy, he makes time for our family. When I call him up at the office, he stops what he's doing, even when he's in a meeting. My dad's super because he can fix my sister's long hair when my mom is away. Some dads can't do that, or they won't even try. My dad's super because he can make my mom feel like the most important person in the whole planet. When my mom needs to talk to him, he puts down his cell phone or turns off his laptop. My dad's super because he humbles enough to say sorry when he's wrong. He far from being perfect, though. Sometimes he always loses his cool or forgets our pasalubong, but whenever this happens, he says sorry, which makes us love him even more. Whoa. Yet no matter how I tell my friends how super my dad is, they still don't understand what I'm talking about. Then one day I asked them to come over our house to meet my super dad. But when they arrived one afternoon, nothing was really super happened because my dad was taking a nap. And so my friends started to leave before they even saw him. But just before they could get out of our door, my cousin Marla came rushing through the outdoor. Wow! Help me! I can't find Rusty! Marla cried so loud that it woke up my dad from his nap. He rushed out of his room, scooped Marla, and carried her to his pickup truck. Kids, help us find Marla's puppy. As we drove around the neighborhood, my dad kept assuring Marla, don't worry, Marla, we'll find your puppy. We sang and shared jokes to help Marla feel better and stop crying. Here we go, finding Rusty now. Rusty now, Rusty now. Here we go, finding Rusty now. We're gonna find him very soon. Then when we turned around the corner for the 5th time, there was the black Labrador puppy stuck in the gap of the neighbor's fence. Marla got out of the pickup truck and ran to the puppy. Then Dad said, Let me gentle pull Rusty out of this fence so he won't get hurt. Dad took Rusty and gave him to Marla. Then he gave her a big hug, just like the hugs he gives me every day. As we headed home, my friends whispered to me, "Wow, your dad is really super. Thanks for letting us to meet him." Then we enjoyed the delicious snacks my parents prepared. My mom made her famous baked macaroni, while my dad whipped up his signature grilled cheese sandwich and mango shake. We then played some games with my dad soon after. Wow! I'm happy that my friends met my super dad. Maybe someday you'll meet my super dad too. The end.